interesting topic, patterns of biodiversity, taken from the chapter of biodiversity and conservation. Okay. There are two patterns of biodiversity. They are latitudinal gradients and species area relationship. Okay. First we will deal with latitudinal gradients. The plants and animals are not distributed evenly worldwide. The diversity of living forms decreases as we go from the equator towards the pole. A huge amount of plants and animals are concentrated in the tropical region because of the following reasons. Okay. As we all know that plants and animals are not distributed evenly. So we have different in India, we have different varieties of plants and animals, whereas in America there are different. So the plants and animals are not distributed equally worldwide, right? So the diversity of living forms decreases as you go from the equator towards the pole, as shown in the diagram, of course. Okay, then so the tropic harbors more species than the temperate and the pole. Okay. The largely tropical Amazonian rainforest is present in the South America. It has the greatest biodiversity on the earth. There are basically 40,000 species of plants, 3,000 species of fishes, 1,300 of birds, 427 species of amphibians, 378 reptiles, and there are more than 125,000 invertebrates. It is really surprising to know us, right? Okay, there are huge amount of plants and animals mainly concentrated in the tropical region as you compare to the temperate environment, right? When you compare the plants and animals to temperate environment, you will find more plants and animals in the tropical region. Let us find out what are the main reasons for this. Okay. Let us find out the reason why tropical rainforest has greater biodiversity. Okay. Tropical environment is less seasonal and almost constant and predictable as compared to temperate environment. Okay. Tropical environment are less seasonal. Okay. They do not have many seasons, very less seasonal. Okay. And they are literally constant, more constant, and they are predictable, and because we can predict what can happen, because next is rainy season, what can happen, rain, of course rain, that is really predictable, and they are more constant as well as less seasonal, and the conditions of a living organism can live successfully in the tropical environment. People can live easily and successfully in the tropical environment as you compare to the temperate environment. This is the main reason for the greater biodiversity in the tropical region. Tropics receive the major part of the solar energy, which contributes to great productivity. So there is more solar energy available in the tropical region, so it will be really very productive. Solar energy is very helpful for lot of purposes, so it will be really very productive. We can cook from solar energy, so it is really very necessary, solar energy, and it will give a lot of productivity, which is where the tropic receive more solar energy. Okay, then next, speciation is dependent upon time. Of course, speciation basically depends on time. It is not instantaneous process. It basically depends on time. Tropical areas have remained undisturbed for millions of years, unlike temperate region, which have experienced frequent glaciations in the past. Okay. Of course, we know that speciation is mainly dependent on time, whereas tropical areas have good biodiversity. Means they have good biodiversity, so they are not disturbed for millions of years, whereas temperate region have experienced lot of clashes in the past. Okay, right? Temperate regions are mainly subjected to the frequent glaciations in the past, whereas tropical latitudes have remained undisturbed for millions of years, and therefore they have a long evolutionary time of species diversification. Right? Very simple. Then Second important pattern of biodiversity is species area relationships. Alexander von Humboldt observed that biodiversity increases with increase in explored area. This relationship can be given by log S is equal to log C plus Z log A. So, Alexander von Humboldt, he observed within a region species richness increased with the increase in the explored area. Okay, the relationship between species richness and area is given by log S is equal to log C plus Z log A. On a logarithm scale, the relationship is basically the straight line. This is how the graph looks. Here species richness and here area, and this is log scale, that is log S is equal to log C plus Z log A. Okay, we'll understand the terms. Okay, S is the species richness, A is area, Z is the slope of the line, and C is y-intercept. Okay, value of Z, this value is found to lie in the range of 0.1 to 0.2 for comparatively smaller areas such as countries. Okay, for smaller areas such as countries like India, the value of Z is found to be 0.21 to 0.2, whereas the large areas such as entire continent, right? Well, for large areas such as entire continents, the slope of the line is much steeper with the Z value lying from 0.6 to 1.2. For the large areas, example continents, they have the much steeper Z values lying from 0.6 to 1.2. Very